Live from Phoenix, Fox 10 News at 9 starts now.
Two helicopters down.
A horrifying scene as two Phoenix Television News helicopters collide in midair.
4 people killed as hundreds of people witnessed this tragedy.
I seen the whole thing. It was like, no way.
When they hit it, it sounded like a bomb went off.
The news people killed in this tragedy.
I'm heartsick. I'm heartbroken.
And why things could have been so much worse.
Now, breaking news from Fox 10 News.
Now, we will have more on the tragic helicopter crash in a minute, but first, an officer has been shot tonight.
We're hearing he may be in critical condition. The story taking place just in the past few minutes near 83rd Avenue and McDowell. Allie Rasmus is live with the story. It's been a dangerous day for officers today.
Carrie, just minutes ago, we heard the sirens screaming and the cars rushing past us. Step away. I'm going to show you all the flashing lights we see here. I have never seen so many police cars and emergency vehicles all in one place. You can see those flashing lights from about a mile away from where we are, and all the roads around here are blocked as well. Now, here's what we know. A Phoenix police officer was shot. We don't know the extent of his injuries, but certainly they were urgent enough to where they had to perform CPR on the officer while he was being transported to St. Joseph's Hospital. Now, apparently, this all happened in front of a check cashing business near 83rd Avenue and McDowell. Right now, we've seen several police helicopters, at least 3, circling overhead. They are looking for a suspect. The only word we have on that suspect, a Hispanic male running from that check cashing business. Allie Rasmus, Fox 10 News.
Okay, Allie, we'll get back to Allie throughout the evening.
2 fiery explosions in the heart of downtown Phoenix in a park.
4 TV news professionals covering a police chase, covering the news, sadly became the news today. 2 Phoenix television helicopters collided in midair and plummeted to the ground.
The midair collision occurred right in front of Fox 10 helicopter pilot Don Hooper. He made this call to Phoenix Tower and then after a few minutes was able to give this report.
Phoenix Tower, Skybox 10. Just had a midair collision over here at the park. 2 helicopters down.
We're en route to this pursuit, and unfortunately, right in front of us, 2 helicopters collided. Literally, as I was coming up on scene, I watched them hit each other. It appeared to be, from what I could see, TV3, TV15 hit midair, and as you can see, the wreckage of both aircraft down in the park here.
This crash also captured by a Lavos photographer. This image shows the 2 helicopters plummeting to the ground moments before impact.
Killed in the crash, Channel 3 pilot Scott Bowerbank and videographer Jim Cox. On board the Channel 15 chopper, pilot Craig Smith and videographer Rick Krolak. As tragic as this crash was, it could have been worse. That's because the choppers went down in one of the few areas that is green in downtown Phoenix, right in Steele Indian Park, right near Central and Indian School, right in the heart of uptown Phoenix, where thousands of people congregate during the lunch hour. That park's surrounded on all 4 sides by homes, office buildings, even the Veterans Hospital and a Veterans Nursing Home. Laura Samble begins our live team coverage tonight.
Well, John, if there is anything positive to come out of this, it's that no one on the ground was injured. As you said, this happened in uptown Central Phoenix. That's where I am right now. And as you can see, I'm completely surrounded by buildings. There's a parking garage right next to that. You have a high rise. There's homes and apartments nearby. You see the traffic over there. A major hospital is nearby. And of course, there were people in the park at the time. The park is closed. Investigators are on site trying to figure out exactly what happened. Investigators surveyed the charred remains of 2 helicopters scattered across Steele Indian School Park. Blackened craters in the grassy area in the heart of Central Phoenix. Rick Gacci was working nearby at the time. He noticed several helicopters overhead, then saw 2 collide midair.
And the blue one was banking around to go south, and I kept yelling, "Go lower, go lower." And about that time, they just it was like a vacuum. They just got sucked into each other, and they both exploded. Pieces were flying everywhere. And I was running over to them, and I didn't see any bugs.
The choppers belong to Channel 15 and Channel 3. They had been following a police pursuit through Central Phoenix. None of the 4 people aboard the chopper survived.
And that's actual rarity and the tragedy for the people on board.
Killed in the crash were Channel 15's reporter-pilot Craig Smith and photographer Rick Krolak, and from Channel 3, reporter-pilot Scott Bowerbank and photographer Jim Cox.
There was an officer about maybe 5 seconds behind me, and he asked me if I'd seen it, and I said, yes, I'm looking for people. And he goes, okay, stay back.
Federal investigators say the pilots were not talking to air traffic controllers at the time, which is normal while covering a police pursuit.
We had people in the park. This is Indian School Park. We had people in here. I have no reports of injuries of any bystanders or anybody in the park.
The wreckage of the 2 choppers came to rest about 30 yards away from each other.
I didn't see anybody, so I fell to my knees and I started praying.
The NTSB is on site. I'm told FAA investigators are expected out here tomorrow. I can tell you it's just a very eerie feeling out here. It's just been a very bad day. John?
It's been a tough day for everyone involved, everyone in the news community, and again, our hearts go out to the families of those lost today in those 2 choppers. Laura Sample live tonight.
The crash, as we mentioned, happened right in front of our own Don Hooper, our chopper pilot. We want to show you some of the video right now as those 2 pilots, those 2 choppers from Channel 3 and 15 made impact. Troy Hayden joins us live with a closer look at this video.
You know, Carrie, it's tough to watch, and frankly, it's a little hard to see, so we run it over for you a few times. And let's put it in motion here. We put it in slow motion. If you look right here, you can see the Channel 3 helicopter making impact. The Channel 15 helicopter had already made impact, so let's show it to you again. Right in the middle of that circle, that white dot coming down right there is Channel 3 helicopter, and it comes down and hits very violently down there. One more thing I want to show you here. You can actually see a small trail of smoke right there. So the impact happened right up in this area right here, and then this trail of smoke comes down to where the 2 helicopters hit. Let's show it to you in real time now. I'll show you some more video, and you can see actually the full speed crash as they come down. And from that angle, you can really see all the buildings, homes, businesses around the park. Laura Sample talked about it there. One of the few open areas in downtown Phoenix. The plume of smoke comes up there, and our camera kind of goes down in, and they obviously realize that something major is happening. You can see by the violence of the impact on the ground, the crew's virtually having no chance of survival. Reporting live, Troy Hayden, Fox 10 News.
Thanks, Troy. You heard Sky Fox pilot Don Hooper earlier as he saw this crash, and amazingly, seconds after the collision, Don had the presence of mind to stay focused and keep an eye on the other choppers in the air.
I got you inside. I'm just off your nose.
I'm watching him. Lenny, I'm off your right. Watch out. I'm west of you guys.
We've talked about it throughout the day. The amount of multitasking that goes on with these pilots is remarkable. They are talking to us. They're talking amongst themselves. They're talking to the tower. They're listening to police scanners. They have a very tough job. Don somehow able to continue reporting and flying after the horror he had just witnessed.
Well, many of you have probably seen the choppers for Channel 15 and 3 around the valley for years. Channel 3's chopper was nearly all white. Here's a picture of it. The station's logo featured prominently on the back. And this was Channel 15's chopper. It was dark with yellow on the tail. And this is, of course, the shot from Lavos of both the choppers going down shortly before 1 o'clock this afternoon.